At this point of time is Mr. Sanjay K Chadha, Supreme Court lawyer. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for speaking to us on News X. Now, law is equal for all. So, now what's next for Arvind Kejriwal as far as this legal battle is concerned?
2-3 points, because your question is legal battle. That includes so many things, including his getting bail, whether he will be able to run the government from the state, from the jail. That is, so one by one, bail, I feel that straight away moving to Supreme Court, it is a big question mark whether they are going to get the relief. I think that it is a difficult task. It is an Herculean task. I think the court might direct them to go through a proper channel, and that is what we have seen the fate of many of such applications which have been filed before the Supreme Court directly without exploring the earlier opportunities, without closing those, and then straight away go to the Supreme Court. So that is one aspect as far as bail is concerned. And we have seen as far as the bail of the other colleagues of Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Manish ji, Satyendra Jain ji, and others who are there, Sanjay ji, they are there in the jail, but the bail, getting bail is a difficult task for them also, we have seen. So that is one aspect. Now, second aspect, which is totally in news today, and all of you have been discussing about it, whether he can run government from jail. Now, there are 2-3 very crucial aspects. First of all, you have already conveyed that there are incidences where sitting CM, 5 incidences had happened in the history of India, where sitting CM was involved in some of the cases and arrest was necessary, like Laluji, Hemant Soren, and so on and so forth. So they resigned, and then they given charge to somebody else, and then they've been arrested. So here the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that he will remain the CM. You know, academically it looks very good. I feel academically it is okay that there is no provision and no bar till the time a person is convicted. But you know, we have to see what does the jail manual says. Whether in the jail manual there is any provision qua this, the answer would be difficult to find, because jail manual is silent as far as this aspect is concerned. So let's see, with time things will be more crystal clear and will be more appropriate to comment upon. But legally speaking, there is no bar in running the government from anywhere, number one. Number two, it is simultaneously, it is very difficult.
On the broadcast is Mr. Sanjay K Chadha. Sir, thank you so much for being so patient through the process. Now, you've walked us through whether or not CM Kejriwal might get relief. You've also given us an understanding about whether he can run government from jail. So you've, of course, delved into all those very, very important aspects. But, you know, if I could also ask you, how serious are these charges against, I mean, the charges that CM Kejriwal is now going to face?
Now, it is the duty of the prosecution to present before the court, like what happened on 22nd, when before the High Court, the ED, the prosecution agency, has submitted certain documents where they have said that they have got substantiating documentary proof that the accused is part of the entire deal, entire process. So certainly those documents which have been shown to the court, High Court, the High Court had accordingly then rejected the plea of the Arvind Kejriwal that he would be given a kind of protection. So that was not given, we have seen, and thereafter, as we call it, as an obiter dicta in the court has said that if there are so many, you are saying that there are substantiating evidences against the Chief Minister, then the court has further asked, why then you are not arresting anybody? And I think that is what is the consequence which has led to the arrest of the chief minister, where during the next 24 hours we have seen that what all had happened, and accordingly he was arrested. Now, as far as the documentary proof, as far as, if you remember, the cases say Manish Sisodia was arrested by the police, and then the bail was rejected in the lower court, then high court, and then Supreme Court has given a very lengthy hearing to it, and to the extent that during the course of the hearing, the honorable judge has said that there is no money trail, which is one of the requirement of the law. So on the next day, what documents were produced before the court? The court said that there is a substantiate. In the final order, we saw that there is a substantiating money trail is there. So we have to really wait and see what kind of documentary proof are there. On the same hand, we are well aware that Mr. Kejriwal was not having any official position as far as the entire the ministry is concerned, ministry which was dealing with the entire case. He was not having any position in the ministry. He is not the signatory of any of the documents. Then how and what documents ED or the prosecution agency is going to produce? Those aspects are really relevant, I feel. And based upon that only, the next thing can be taken into account. And last but not the least, I think looking into the previous presidents, we have seen all the names I have already taken, and with the arrest of Kavita, we have seen that it will be a little difficult task, if not
yes, sir.
Basically, no substantial, no proof, then only court will venture into granting bail. PMLA is such an act where it is taken that, and of course the other side will be taking this kind of plea that a large number of summons have been sent. He is evading them, number one. Number two, he is in a position who could, influence the evidences. And all those things, PMLA, ED will be placing before the court. So it is a difficult task.
Right, sir. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, here's the situation. We want to look at this case from a very separate lens. But the fact of the matter is, we are now not even a month away from the general elections. So the segregation process is very, very difficult. We have to then somehow, unfortunately or fortunately, look at the two things together. They're clubbed, especially now with the India bloc, with the Aam Aadmi Party now, speaking to the India bloc, asking them to join hands in the nationwide protest against the ED arrest that has taken place. So, how is this all then going to pan out with so many developments taking place in the country, in your assessment?
Well, it is a very difficult task, very difficult question for me. I'm a legal person. I can tell you what is the interpretation of law, but political, I cannot be. I am not a suitable person to give you answer of this question. Why at this point of time, when the general election is due, and arrest of two chief ministers and what all, I can't comment really on that.
All right.
I'm so sorry about
No,
it.
so that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. But you've also put so much perspective in front of our viewers. So for that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all your perspectives with our viewers.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.